Hey guys, Kang Agenda. I just wanted to make this video about like why people think Africa is a country, like a country. Because I used to think that people didn't just wanted to just name Africa just as one country, not knowing there's a continent. But there's a lot behind it. It's like not that people are like dumb, and people say, "Oh, Americans are dumb," but damn, I'm American too, so I feel offended. But I grew up in Europe, in the UK specifically. So I grew up in the UK. That's in Europe. But yeah, I want to break it down. So let's start. But make sure like, comment, subscribe. All right, I'm gonna start now. So with all this, is like I'll give a perfect example. Like calling people from Africa, African American, is not really the best term for African Americans. The reason is because you don't call someone that's from, let's say, Italy. Someone's ancestors are from Italy, but they were born in the US. So you're not gonna call them American European, because that's like a 1950 term. Like we're not living in the 1950s. Like who, bruh, 1950s? We're not living in bruh. That's a long time ago. Let me get a point. But yeah, that's a long time ago. So someone that was born in America that has Italian ancestors, you would call them Italian American or American Italian. But why is that for Africans? We're just called African American when Africa is a continent. You're not gonna call someone from Italy an American European. Like it makes no sense. And obviously I'm gonna drop some like videos to like just show like what I'm saying, like the points and everything.
Ask the ladies to name 3 countries. Also free top G. All right, we'll start here. Name 3 countries.
Italy, Germany, Russia.
All right.
Cool.
What about you?
Japan, Korea, New Zealand.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. Spain, Netherlands, and Argentina.
India, Pakistan, Iran, Afghanistan.
Switzerland, Austria, and Luxembourg.
Brazil, Costa Rica, Colombia.
Oh shit.
Ukraine, Canada, Africa.
Damn, someone had to fuck
so
it up.
close! You are so freaking close!
Just because it's all about education too. People are not really taught about how big Africa is, but then also the system, like even the US system too. But having people labeled as African American is really bad for African Americans, just because they're not able to like give themselves the label like where in Africa they're from. For example, I was born in the US, but my parents were born in Uganda, so I am an American Ugandan, which that's why I go by. I don't call myself African American just because that's discrediting. I don't know if I said that right, but hey, allow me. But yeah, that's discrediting my African roots, like my Ugandan roots specifically, because I was born in Uganda. Sorry. I was born in the US, but I have Ugandan roots. Yeah, I have Ugandan roots. So I'm American Ugandan, or you can say Ugandan American. So, but in the UK, people actually say that, oh, I'm Nigerian British, or I'm like Cameroon British, stuff like that, which is different. In the UK, you're not going to call someone an African British. It makes no sense. But in the US, because it's programmed like that, that's why everyone's pretty much just labeled as an African American, which doesn't make sense. You're not going to call someone from from Japan an Asian American. Of course, that's like a brief description. But of course, it makes sense of like it's a brief description saying that, oh, he's African American, he's Asian American, he's European American. But it always seems like when it comes to black people, it's like we're just grouped as African American, while other races and the people from other countries, they're not from Africa, are either called an American Italian, a Brazilian American, or like a Japanese American. You have like those terms, but when it comes to black people, it's just mainly just African American, just because we're black. But there's more behind it. But I'm gonna play some videos just to add on some of the points I'm saying, and then yeah, let's see how that goes. Oh yeah, and another point that I wanted to say is that of course people are not always gonna say like, oh, you're a Japanese American, this and this, but they can say that, oh, I'm Japanese and American, or I'm British and American, or people can just say, oh, I'm Ugandan and American, which is a much more common term. But of course, I'm an African American. Just of course, like think about it, right? You can't blame people that think Africa is a country when people label you as an African American, just because by them calling you African American, they'll assume Africa is a country. Just because when you see, as I said, see someone that's Italian, you're gonna be, they'll say, oh, I'm Italian and American, or Spanish and American, stuff like that. But if you keep going by the term African American, of course people are gonna assume Africa is a country. Like you can't really blame them when you really think about it. You can't blame them just because people say, oh, Americans are dumb and that, but can you really blame them if most people are calling people African American, like black people African American? So of course they're gonna call you that just because they assume that's a country. Just because other people from other countries, they're dressed as I'm Japanese and American, or Mexican and American. You have those terms of it, but yeah, that's pretty much how it is, man. But if you want me to go more in detail with, like, I guess the African American term, I'll probably do some more research and like just look into it, just understand more about it. And also below, drop what countries you're from. They don't have to be from Africa. You can be from any country, just anywhere in Europe, anywhere in Asia. Just drop them below. Anywhere in Africa, drop your country below. And then yeah, you can tell me like if you feel the same way about what I've just said. Just because it is something that's like really, I wouldn't say it's annoying, but it's just like there's so many. It's like, because by going by the term African American, it doesn't really like help shed light on all the other countries in Africa, because there's so many nice countries in Africa, but no one really knows about them just because we are labeled just as Africa. Like people see Africa as just a country, but there's so many nice places in Africa. There's so many, man. Because there's like, I think there's like over like 50. Yeah, there's like over like 50 countries in Africa, the whole continent. So yeah, but yeah. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, if there's anything you want me to try to, my bad. If there's anything they want me to try cover, I'll leave them below. Leave the countries below, and get this video to, I would say 10 likes, and then I will talk about why the African American term is not the best for Africans, or just anything else. Just leave down below what you want me to talk about, and then I'll cover it. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, have a good day.
Diamonds ain't dripping, they flooded. Baby, diamonds so flooded. And my cup